So as I'm sure a lot of people know that are in the Blitz community or the Wargaming community, Wargaming is going to be releasing a lot of updates for World of Tanks, Blitz especially this year. And today, 13 hours ago, as of the time of recording this, World of Tanks released a video, World of Tanks Blitz Reforged update. Join the first Ultra test. And it was a trailer showcasing a lot of updates they're about to be doing. And I saw this and I thought, oh, well, this has the potential to be interesting. I got a little excited at first, but then I was like, oh, I was then overcome with dread because we know the direction Wargaming and World of Tanks Blitz has been going these last few years. So I was like, now I was excited, now I'm a little skeptical. Let's see what happens. And I must say, as someone who, I don't know how long I've been playing Blitz, World of Tanks Blitz. I want to say it's been about 10 years, honestly, because like my current account I made in 2017, and I had been playing a couple of years prior to that, so I think it's safe to say I've been playing Blitz for 10 years, and it is very safe to say that after watching this trailer, this is not the Blitz that I know and used to love. If you're a regular here, you know I have a toxic love-hate relationship with Blitz. I still love the game, but that's because I gaslight myself into it. Still love the game, but yeah, I kind of gaslight myself into loving it still. But I don't know what's going to happen after this update. So just a little bit of context behind like what I'm going to be saying in this video, because I'm going to be watching the trailer. What I'm going to be saying is going to be coming from me as someone who's been playing Blitz for roughly 10 years. It's going to be coming from this guy, Droodle's Blitz. I watched his video on the new update trailer. And it's also going to be coming from this guy, World of Tanks Blitz Joe, who also made a video about the trailer. So my stuff's going to be coming from them as well as my experience as a Blitz player. But let's just watch the trailer. Let's just watch the trailer. We really don't need the audio. But yeah, so if we look here, there's people. Why are there people here? There have never been people in this tank game before. There's just a guy now, and you know, this girl now. Okay, that's interesting. The map looks pretty good. One thing I will say, like, and here's Alpenstadt. So I like how the game looks. I think that because they're going into Unreal Engine with the new graphics and that kind of stuff, I think that they're going to be pushing out mobile players. Like, inadvertently pushing out mobile players because of how insane the graphics are going to be. I think the graphics are, like, the only thing that's good about this, but I think they're going to push out a bunch of mobile players and people who have not the best PCs. So, yeah. I mean, we see they're changing the physics, which honestly I can kind of get behind. New logo there. Or maybe it's old, I don't really keep up. But anyway, World of Tanks Blitz getting reforged. Yes, because we need a new game out of the game we've had for over 10 years now. And so, if we look here, are they not... So, role-based sets, are we not having our tech trees that we know and love? Do we not have tech trees anymore? And I don't get the... Okay, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and then a reward, and then in, like, levels... Like, what is all of this? What is this? Are they... And again, like, this is just a trailer, but are they reworking the entire game? And, okay, well, this is another part that's getting reworked, because there are commanders now. There are commanders. So now, I guess you can assign these commanders that... Are we going to be able to earn them? Or are we going to be able to... Or do we have to buy them? Like, what's the deal with them? I guess we assign them to tanks now. We've never had them before, and I don't know of anybody that actually wanted these guys. But I guess we have these Fortnite characters now. They don't... it's a tank game. It's always been a tank game. Why not make them look like generals or something? Like something cool. What is this? What is this? And I heard from I think it was Droodles that was saying that these commanders are like, or maybe it was World of Tanks Blitz in like the comment section or something. I don't know. But the commanders are replacing like the crew system, at least as far as I know. Well, from what I've like learned from, like, obviously I don't know anything about what's happening, but I'm just worried, and I'm assuming the worst possible scenario. But like they're replacing like team stuff, and it's just gonna be whatever commander you have. And also, if we look down here at the bottom, okay, you have the tank here, you have the tank here, you have the tank here, tank here, and what are these little icons? Blast, beat, what are all these things? It's just new stuff that, you know, they reworked the whole front page, set, whatever that means, then upgrades, and then style, which I guess that's like, I guess that's cosmetics. But yeah, admire the views. So yeah, the maps and the graphics look awesome. The new physics look pretty good. Like I said, it might be pushing out mobile players or players with slightly, you know, like not top of the line machines because they're so insane, or they're gonna have to like scale them back a lot to where the game doesn't even look that good. But yeah, the physics do look fine. As we can see, you can actually flip around now, and like, you know, your tank can actually have like actual tank physics. Well, maybe not like actual tank physics, but like cooler physics than we had before. That I should say it like that. Should word it like that. Snow falling off the roof. Good old Blitz experience. This I highly doubt we're going to be getting. I highly doubt we're going to be getting the good old Blitz experience, because the good old Blitz experience, first of all, didn't have battle passes. Second of all, wasn't overloaded with gambling. And third of all, wasn't overloaded with microtransactions. And now, and fourth, it was an easy layout. It was simple. It was straightforward. And now, like everything, like the UI and all the things, it just looks way overly complicated for no reason. But let's just hope we're going to be able to get the good old Blitz experience. We have old camos. They're excited. I don't know about we, but they're excited. Kind of worried more than anything. Still have old camos, like say on the mouse there, the Legionnaire. Biggest update ever. So the Reforging update, starting on the 24th is when they're going to be allowing people to start testing it. And yeah, I'm very much concerned about this. I was on a different browser, and there were like 6,000 dislikes. There were more dislikes than there were likes when I was on my other browser, when I was on Google. But yeah, comments are saying, as a Day 1 player after 10 years might be the end of the line for me. I guess this isn't the World of Tanks Blitz I grew up with. Uninstall button's waiting for us. All we want was to change the physics engine. That's true. No messing with tech tree, no adding commanders, no role-based tanks, no more pay-to-win currencies. Just change physics engine, maybe switch UI to match World of Tanks PC, that's all. If you don't know what to do with your game, just copy some modes from World of Tanks PC, such as yada yada yada. And then, you know, Wargaming, this is a serious warning from one of your oldest players in the game. Do not put commanders in the game, especially if they're equipped with special abilities or something. War Robots did some mistake in the past, and 60+% of their players quit the game, especially because so many annoying mechanics. For the sake of your community, do not go from making commanders. Do not go far from making commanders, just like World of Tanks PC does. I don't want to quit one of my favorite games because of such decisions made. Thank you for understanding. World of Tanks Blitz actually responded to this. It's down here a little bit further. Let's test commanders on the test. Commanders feature is actually a replacement of the crew perks. Okay, that's where I got it from, was from this comment. We tried to balance them properly, but anyway, we'll be happy to get the feedback. So hopefully, well, one of two things. Hopefully they will realize it's a stupid idea and stop it, or it will actually, the much less likely option is it will be a good idea and we'll get to know it's a good idea. But with how gaming is going as a whole, plus how Wargaming and World of Tanks Blitz has been going over the past few years, I'm just assuming worst case scenario here. I just think it's going to be bad. Testing starting on the 24th. I guess if you want to test it or whatever, you can go try to test it. But yeah, I am very much worried as a long-time player of this game, as someone who has dropped way too much money in this game. I've dropped way too much money in this game. Most of it was honestly over 3 years ago when like they first introduced the battle passes, and it was actually kind of cool. And when they actually, it wasn't just microtransaction hell. It still was microtransaction hell, but like it was better. Now it's just bad. And yeah, no, I'm very, very worried. I want to be optimistic. I'm hoping that the devs and Wargaming they actually know what they're doing. I hope, I don't think they are, but for the sake of the game, I hope they are. I don't think they are, but I hope they are. For the sake of the game. But yeah, I was looking forward to this update, to this trailer, because, like, you know, especially with the merging of all the servers this year, I was kind of like, ooh, this is, you know, I knew they were doing some updates to the physics, because some people in chat have told me before, when I've been streaming World of Tanks, like, hey, they're reworking the physics. I'm like, oh, that's awesome, I read about it. Like, oh, hey, I think they're going to be revamping physics, and they're going to be combining all the servers, so it's actually going to be, like, good, and there's going to be, like, less wait times and all that, but this is way too much, I think. This is way too much of an overhaul, because if what I've gathered from the trailer, if I've gathered anything from the trailer, is that they are fundamentally changing how the game has worked over the last 10 years. Like, obviously, the game has evolved over the last 10 years, you know, with the introduction of a lot more microtransactions, with the battle passes, with, you know, all the gambling they do, and with the expansion of tanks. Like, the game has changed a lot in the 10 years, but it's still been fundamentally the same. It's been tank game, get in tank, drive tank. And now, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to have just the... I don't know if we're going to have Blitz anymore. I sunk money, and I sunk probably hundreds and hundreds of hours, not probably, definitely hundreds and hundreds of hours, into World of Tanks Blitz. And I'm not sure what this new thing is. So, I'm worried, especially with the state of gaming now, but I am hoping for the best. Yeah, that's about what I have to say. So, yeah, hopefully this will be good, but I'm very worried and I'm very angry about this, because I think this might be the death of this game that I've spent a long time on. At least for me, anyways. But we'll see. We'll have to see. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the new update. If you're positive about it, if you think it's going to be good, let me know, because you may have something that I haven't considered. If you're equally upset, please let me know as well. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, this will be a good thing and not a horribly awful bad thing that kills the game, which is what it's looking like. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Goodbye.